Hey everybody, my name is Dowden, and in this 2-minute tutorial we're going to be looking at how we can use a technique called pocket EQing to alleviate a little bit of overlapping frequencies in our mix. Arrangement of course should be your priority when you're writing tracks, so you don't have too many overlapping frequencies, but if you do, you can use this technique to alleviate some of the overlapping. Let's go ahead and get started. I have two sounds here. I just have this vocal pad, and you can see the frequencies are building up a lot, right around 200 to 1000 hertz. And then I have this sound, which is like a melody pad type sound. And you have really resonant frequencies, really prominent frequencies around the same area. So when these two instruments play together, they get kind of lost with each other. It's hard to hear both. So what I could do is, of course, change the sounds, but if we don't want to do that, we want to use this pocket EQing technique, then what we can do is open up an EQ and find the area with the overlapping frequencies. In one of the sounds, you're going to reduce, and in the other sound, you're going to compensate for that reduction by boosting the signal. Since the vocal has a lot more frequency range, I'm going to go into the mallet instrument, and I'm going to find the area of the instrument that is really prominent. So I'm going to grab these frequencies here, and I'm going to boost that up about 5 decibels. So we have 337 hertz. We're going to go back to the vocal, and I'm going to remove 337 hertz by about 5 decibels. And of course, this isn't exact. You want to go in and fine tune this, but this is just for the sake of time. So now we're going to play both instruments together, and they're going to sound just a little bit better and more cohesive in a mix. This isn't going to be a miracle cure for overlapping frequencies, but it is going to help to alleviate a little bit of the muddiness that it can cause. So let's go ahead and listen before and after. Before we listen to the A-B, I want to make sure that by boosting the frequencies, it's not just going to sound louder in the mix because I'm increasing the volume. So what I can do is actually reduce the amount of the EQ volume as well. So I'm going to turn the EQ off and see what we're hitting on our master. It's negative 3.6. Then I turn my EQ on. I'm going to reduce the overall gain by about 3 decibels to alleviate for the boosted frequency that I have here. Starting about negative 4 now. So we can go a little bit higher. Let's go negative 2.75. And we're hitting pretty much the same with and without the EQ on. So even though we've boosted the frequencies, we're compensating for that by lowering the actual output of the EQ. Now we can listen before and after EQ. Before pocket EQ. And after EQ. Again, it's not going to be a drastic change, but it is going to give you just a little bit more of that area for both those instruments to breathe in your mix. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up.